Are you thinking about relocating to Green Valley Ranch in 2021? Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about the pros and the cons about living in Green Valley. And if you've been watching my channel for a little while, you already know I've done a few of these videos, but today we're going to put a little twist on it. And I've got Kaori Nagao, one of our top agents that we work with. She's going to give us her take on the pros and cons of Green Valley Ranch in 2021. So let's hop into the video. In today's video, like I mentioned, we're going to be talking about the pros and cons about Green Valley Ranch in 2021. And if this is the first time that you're checking out my channel, thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the bell and subscribe to our channel. So every week when we drop new content, everything you need to know about Las Vegas, and especially if you're relocating here, I got you covered. And if you have questions, don't forget, you can always comment below or send me an email, and I'd be happy to talk to you and help you with your relocation or your mortgage financing. And like I mentioned today, I'm joined by Kaori Nagao, one of our agents that you've seen in a few of our videos. She's going to give us her take on the pros and cons in Green Valley Ranch. So Kaori, thanks so much for joining us. Now, I'll let you break down your pros and cons for us. I'm excited to hear this list.
Absolutely. My twist on the pros and cons. So starting with the did you know? So did you know Green Valley Ranch is Southern Nevada's first master plan community built before Summerlin?
I did not know that.
Yeah, fun fact, right? So my first pro is that this Green Valley Ranch community is a much more mature and also luxury market. And I'm going to be kind of going over the stats from last year, as well as what's currently available. So sold in 2020, we had over 807 listings, and the median price was $385,000.
Okay.
So compared to our Las Vegas median, that's up 28.1%. The median for Las Vegas was $300,500 last year.
Gotcha.
So again, if you're looking for that more mature, upscale community, I think Green Valley Ranch is the community to live in.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then I also wanted to, since we have my stats open, I wanted to share with you, sold in the last 30 days, 76 listings here in Green Valley. Median price is up to $447,500. Minimum price was at $278,000 and maximum all the way up to $1.6 million.
Gotcha.
So again, you've got different pockets of neighborhoods.
Range.
Yeah, huge range. So there's obviously, you know, homes for every kind of affordability price range. And then compared to that, Las Vegas median price for the last 30 days was $375,000. So, you know, this Green Valley Ranch market is up 19.3%.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So you guys, you know, for you first-time home buyers, remember, we do have programs here in Las Vegas and in Henderson where we can actually cover 3 to 5% of your down payment to purchase.
Yes.
And it's pretty easy to qualify for. The guidelines are pretty lenient. It's just a 640 credit score, and you have to have a household income of less than $98,500. So remember, the myth of putting 20% down does not exist. We can cover the down payment for you to purchase. But if you're thinking of relocating and you're trying to figure out, how do I buy before I move, or do I need a job and all that, remember, that's what I'm here for. Send me a message. I'd be happy to kind of walk you through that process to help you make sure you get your ducks in a row before you make your move.
Absolutely, and we've done a video together about down payment program assistance. So I think, you know, for those of you that haven't watched it, make sure you watch that video. We kind of go into more of the details, and I think it's really important, especially for first-time home buyers, to have that education and that knowledge.
Absolutely.
Because the myth is that you have to put 20% down. Right. So currently available, Sean, we have 41 listings, and median price just keeps going up, right? This is our real estate market's on fire. So the median price is $504,900. And again, minimum $250K all the way to $1.9 million is what I'm seeing. And on the rental side, for a lot of people that are relocating here, you know, I do rentals. So if you want to rent first and then buy, you can kind of look at the rental prices here. There's only 13 listings here in the Green Valley Ranch area.
Crazy busy.
So again, low inventory in the market, low inventory on the rental side. Median price is about $2,195 per month. Minimum we see is $1,700 a month and up to $6,500 a month.
Got it.
So again, you know, that could be a mortgage, right, Sean?
Wow.
$2,195.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
That probably gets you, you know, almost $400,000 these days.
Wow,
Probably.
wow. So again, you know, we always want to encourage home buyership, right? Home ownership. That's very important for us. You know, you want to build equity for your house, not for your landlord's house.
Absolutely.
So again, if you're in the position to buy, obviously we would recommend that. But if you need to rent for a short term, absolutely reach out to us, and I'll be happy to help you with rentals here in the Green Valley
Perfect.
area. Okay.
Are you gonna go through the pros first or the cons?
Pros.
All right,
Pros.
let's hear it.
So that was the first one. So, Green Valley Ranch, mature community, really nice, great neighborhood. Number 2, dining, shopping, and entertainment. So we're here at the Green Valley District at Blvd restaurant. Look at this beautiful patio that we're sitting in. And today it's a little windy.
It's May, but it's like 60 degrees. So you're probably wondering, why am I wearing a hoodie?
Yeah, and
it's
a
actually
jacket.
cold. Well, for us, it's cold, but for some of you, you might be like, hey, that's a perfect day for us. But yeah, today,
Exactly.
it's actually a little cold.
For us Vegas people, this is really cold. And like
Yeah.
yesterday was like the wind was out of control.
Yeah.
So I almost flew away at a showing.
But beautiful day still to be outside
Yep.
here at the district. So I love that pro for sure.
Absolutely. So talking about that, so Green Valley District, one of my favorites. So we're here at the Blvd restaurant. We have Lucille's Barbecue, Rachel's Kitchen, one of your favorites. You've done videos there,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Cheesecake Factory, and then Skinny Fats. So have you been to Skinny Fats?
I have not.
What?
I have not.
It's a local's favorite. There's multiple locations here, and it's called Skinny Fats because there's 2 menus. The healthy, which I know
Skinny.
you're all about the healthy food items, and then the fats, the cheat items.
Your cheat day.
Yeah,
There
so you can
go.
mix and match. So you could do like a healthy item and a cheat item and have the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
But really great local restaurants if you haven't been. And then obviously right next door is Green Valley Ranch Casino.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a beautiful spa there, movie theater for families. There's so much to do there, restaurants and bars at the Green Valley Ranch Casino. I do want to mention, obviously groceries, very important, right? I know you love Whole Foods and Trader Joe's.
Right across the street.
Right across the street. So again, you have everything in Green Valley Ranch. Some communities like, where we live in Southern Highlands, we have to actually drive a little
Yeah.
bit, to Town Square to go to Whole Foods, for
Yep.
example.
Yep.
So again, Green Valley Ranch has it all. And then lastly, have you been to Wise Deli?
I have not.
Okay, so just down the street, it's a Jewish deli, and they have amazing pastrami sandwiches. And my favorite is the cabbage soup. So you guys have to check that out.
I
But
have not
again,
been there. I'll have to check it
lots
out.
of small, like mom and pop, food
Yeah.
and beverage options here, which I enjoy.
And that was one of the cool things about Henderson in general, right? Being like an older community.
Yes.
Because I think I remember even way back in the day when I was still traveling playing basketball as a kid.
Yeah.
My parents looked at homes out here.
Yeah.
And I believe they were looking at homes in Henderson back in probably the 90s or so. And I still remember these houses were like priced under 100 grand.
Wow.
Which is insane, right?
Yep.
Thinking of your numbers now. So kind of cool to see that, transition over time. And,
Yes.
even Henderson is still, even though it's more mature, but you still have so many of these options that are here
Right,
to
right.
enjoy.
Absolutely. All right. So moving on to number 3. So schools. We have a lot of options for both public and private schools here. So just to kind of give everybody, some information on this public school, we have the Neil Twitchell Elementary School, we have Bob Miller Middle School, and the Coronado High School, which is ranked one of the highest in the Southern Nevada.
Yeah.
So again, school is very important, especially if you have children and kids.
Absolutely.
And I think that's really how you're going to choose where to live, especially with families. On the private side, there's Henderson International School that goes all the way to 8th grade, as well as other, faith-based Christian schools here
Gotcha.
in Green Valley Ranch.
So lots of good schools, shopping, dining, everything you kind of need, right, to make a decision as to where you're going to live.
To live. And I do have a 4th pro, because obviously I had to bring this up, parks and outdoor activities. So here at Green Valley Ranch, we have 3 big parks. We have the Paseo Vista Park, Paseo Verde Park, and Green Valley Park. And of all those parks, there's obviously a lot of options: dog parks and trails, barbecue pits, covered picnic areas, basketball. I know you play basketball, tennis, volleyball, bocce courts. That's kind of trending
Okay.
right now, bocce, and then even a splash pad. So again, there's just so much options, as far as parks. And again, being a mature community,
Yeah,
the
they have everything
landscaping
there.
and the
Yep.
greenery is even more lush here, right, compared to other communities
Yeah.
that we see, the newer communities.
Absolutely.
And then the proximity to Lake Las Vegas and Lake Mead. If you love boating, especially in the summer, I think it's fantastic. You're just, 10, 20 minutes away from here.
Yeah. I think that's one thing not a lot of people realize, the whole lake aspect of living here.
Yes.
So you can definitely go out there, and I believe you can even fish too, right?
Yep,
Out there?
absolutely. I actually had a corporate group that wanted to go fishing, specifically in Lake Mead. I don't know why, but they wanted to go fishing. So yeah, there's definitely fishing available, and obviously boating, You go tubing in the lakes. And
I talked to a client this morning from Hawaii, so I'm sure he's probably watching this. He did mention that, he was like, man, I love to fish. And he's making his move up to Vegas, and he was like, I guess I'm going to be stuck with Lake Mead, but at least it's something that he can take a look at.
Absolutely.
So,
I mean, not like the gorgeous fishing, options in Hawaii, but we've got some bodies of water here in Vegas too that a lot of people don't know. So moving on to cons.
Yes, let's hop into it. Give us the lowdown on the cons.
Lowdown. I have four pros and four cons. So number one, cost of living, we talked about, obviously it's more of a mature, nicer luxury neighborhood. So that could be a con for some people, right? Sure. Affordability, it could be a little bit higher, especially compared to the median price in Las Vegas. You're going to pay more, but it's that lifestyle. Exactly, lifestyle. Number two, so coming from an investor perspective, the rental market here in Green Valley is a little weaker compared to the other communities that I've found. So, for example, I like to compare obviously Summerlin and Southern Highlands communities. So just comparing the average rentals in 2020, Green Valley ranch median price was $1,800 per month. Summerlin was $1,950 per month, so that was an increase upward of 8.33%. And then even Southern Highlands, we were able to get $1,850 per month. Gotcha. So that's again 2.78% increase.
What do you think is the reason that maybe the rental markets are a little better in Southern Highlands than Summerlin?
Fantastic question. I think that's a great question. I think obviously, Green Valley is a smaller community compared to obviously Summerlin, which is like one of the biggest master plan communities. So there's more options in Summerlin. And
maybe
again,
the age of the house too, you think?
Age of the house, yeah, especially with the mature neighborhoods. Obviously the homes are older, so there might be obviously a lot more maintenance, repair work, things like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Number three, there's no new construction here in Green Valley Ranch. So, we see a lot of new construction happening, Southern Highlands, Summerlin, especially Summerlin West. Yep. But unfortunately, again, being a mature neighborhood, there's no spaces to do new construction.
So if you're looking to buy, either you're going to have to buy something that's a little older, do your own renovation.
Yep.
Or look at other parts of the town, which obviously Kaori can point you guys into, that has more than new developments that are going on. And there are some stuff here in Henderson too.
Of course.
Actually, if you watched our videos, we've done actually one in Cadence.
Yes.
So there's a few other communities just outside of Green Valley, here in Henderson, if you do love the Henderson vibe as well.
Absolutely. So Cadence, that was a great video, right? Went to tour the model homes at Woodside.
That was a windy day that day. That was a windy day.
Yeah, we were blowing away there too. But Cadence is like an up and coming neighborhood. Lots more options, more new construction. We did a video on Lake Las Vegas as well. So again, lots of new construction there. And then McDonald Highlands, I mean, they keep building up the mountain there. But again, those are luxury homes, higher price range. And now we got some clouds.
We're giving you guys everything today.
So the only new construction that you could find in Green Valley that's not a single family home is actually the new luxury apartments. I don't know if you're familiar with the Lifetime. What is it called? Lifetime Living Luxury Condos. Okay. So right by the Lifetime Fitness Center, they're building these luxury condos, and it's like a lifestyle condo. So for all those health nuts, yogis like me that want that lifestyle, they have those new condos coming up, or apartments coming up in the near future. So there's a waiting list, maybe in the next year or two.
And they can purchase, or is that to rent?
To rent.
Okay.
To rent. And if you're interested, definitely hop onto their website. But again, it's a luxury, so I'm sure the price point is going to be on the higher side.
$1,000 a month at least,
Absolutely. All right, number 4. So if you like hiking in Red Rock, right, or going to Mount Charleston, we're on the opposite side of town. I think that was one of your cons as well. Yeah. And again, guys, I put everything into perspective. I came from LA, where there's a lot of traffic. So we have no traffic here in Vegas. We're kind of spoiled, right?
Absolutely.
But if you want to go to like the action, the food and beverage entertainment in Summerlin, it's about like a 25, 30-ish minutes drive. Mount Charleston, for those of you that don't know, we have a beautiful mountain, right, where you can go hiking, skiing, snowboarding. And we actually have snow in Vegas.
We do?
Yeah.
We do.
A lot of people don't know. We're in the desert, but we have snow in Mount Charleston.
It's going to be,
it's going to be an hour drive from here. So again, comparing to the traffic, that we experience in other cities, very easy access to everything within 20 to 30 minutes, but we are on the other side.
It's not a big deal. Like you said, if you're coming from California, you're probably used to being in your car an hour at a time, but like you know, like I've talked about, I get spoiled. I hate driving more than probably 30 minutes. After that, I'm debating if I'm even going to go.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
I think, yeah, if convenience is there for you, then
Yep.
obviously I think the lake is probably easier to
Yes.
get to. But if you want to do the hiking thing, maybe, you know, Summerlin or even Centennial Hills. We've
Yep.
done some videos out there that
Yes.
might be a little better for you.
So that's it. What do you guys think about my pros and cons? I'd love to hear your comments. So comment below, engage with us, and yeah, what do you think?
I think a lot of those, you know, I would agree with a lot of them. And I think Henderson, you know, it's a great community. A lot of people are relocating here.
Yes.
And I think even myself, I'm looking at homes out here as well.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I think it's, you know, we're just slightly outside of the strip, right? Maybe
Yes.
15 minutes. So
Yes.
if you don't want to be around all the action, it's a good, you know, community to be in. But I think if you still want to be able to get close or to the airport,
Yep.
still very convenient. So, you know, it's not, we don't have too many of those little suburbs like California, you know, or maybe some other states where
Yeah.
you might have that. And I think Henderson, as big of a footprint as it has, you can still be, you know, secluded if you wanted to, but yet still be in the action. So I think
Absolutely.
we have the best of both worlds. And
Yes.
I think that's why, honestly, like we love Vegas so much, you know? It's everything we need is right here. So
Yes.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Kaori's take on the pros and cons of Green Valley Ranch. And like she said, comment below. We'd love to hear your feedback. If you guys have questions, we love hearing from you guys. And as always, I appreciate you watching, subscribing to the channel, and sharing the love. And I'll see you on the next one.